Greetings, Berteloda, and welcome back to the channel, friends. Rumor has it today is the best day of the week. It's Expanse Day, as we watch Season 5, Episode 7, Oyedeng. I think I have that right. Probably not. Friends, before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's Expanse Day. And of course, if there's anything that we do, Expanse included, that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But my dear friends, all that is then. This is now. And now it's the best day of the week, Expanse Day, as we watch Season 5, Episode 7, Oyedeng. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
Tell me about the behemoth.
It's hard to know where to start and even harder to explain how it ended.
That's misleading. He only watched about that much and then he flipped over and started doing his own shit. So that was we're in the credits. That was an interesting thing for me because initially I thought that maybe Philip was going in there to get information. He still may very well be doing that. But the idea that Marco wasn't interested in what she had to say leads me to believe that that was sort of an overture that Philip made on his own. I hope it was. It's tough because people, Philip should be responsible for his own actions. He's a kid, though. He's a kid, and he's been, hey, one of the best bards in the entire galaxy has been spitting poison into your ear for as long as you've been alive. It's gonna get you. There's no way to think that, you could stand up to that type of manipulation. You couldn't, especially from your father. There's no way. I'm hoping Philip can start seeing a different path. We'll see, though, friends. How good's this show? Really, how good is this fucking show? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's little Philip. It's little Philip. Oh. Oh my God, look at that precious kid. This is going to be an interesting conversation here.
Reading.
Ooh.
My son. So young and yet so accomplished. I want you to be proud of me. I know. I came to ask you a favor.
Oh boy.
But it is your ship. May I use it? Of course. Whatever is best for the cause.
He's going to blow it up.
That you've been spending time with her lately, so I wasn't sure if that ship held some sentimental value to you. It means nothing to me.
Man, this guy's really good at manipulation. He's really, really good. He's, working in a state of weakness, trying to make Philip stronger. He's a fucking bard, and I can't stand him for that very reason. Fucking bards, man. Hey.
If you've come for an apology, you're wasting your time.
Not at all. I was actually impressed you had the nerve to try and kill me.
Why is that? You're a flaming asshole. I was gonna say she could walk out and lock him in there. That'd have been awesome.
But there were happy times once.
Is that what you came to talk about?
But before you turned into a psychopath, sure.
I needed him to know that I love him.
And that his father was gonna get him killed.
I took Philip from you only because I thought it would make you stay. You had a hold on me like nothing I've ever felt before.
Oh.
If I had known the Augustin Gamara would have driven you away and torn apart our family, I wouldn't have done it.
You're doing to Philip the exact same thing you did to me.
A larger scale.
He doesn't deserve to die for your dreams.
You have no idea who he is.
That's why I'm learning.
But do you know what else I felt every day?
Shame.
Rage.
Relief. Because the pain of losing Philip was not as horrible as having to stay with you.
James Holden must be quite a man to keep a woman like you.
He's all the things you pretend to be.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Needs to know you for who you really are.
A fucking coward.
Believe he's going to listen to you.
He already is. The only reason you haven't killed me yet is because you're feeling threatened. Philip will know I got to you, and that I was right all along.
I haven't killed you because I didn't want Philip to have his mother abandon him again.
That's why you asked her to be spaced? You've got him, Naomi. You've got him on the ropes here, this shithead.
And Philip will know you for who you really are.
Guy's a hell of an actor, though. I'm trying to separate the actor from the part. It's very, very difficult for me because he's doing such a great job.
But if they're sticking to their flight plan, the Tycho ops will see them. It's just a matter of time.
If they rendezvous with anyone before we do and hand off the sample, we'll never get it back.
Yep.
What are we gonna do with the protomolecule?
Destroy it.
That's not initially what Monica wanted to hear.
If there's any chatter about a handoff, I'll hear about it. So if we can't find this ship, maybe we can find out where it's going.
All right, Monica, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
So he didn't listen to you either.
He didn't listen to a lot of people, and he was usually right.
Not about this.
Not about this.
You'll spend enough time with someone, and you get to see how full of shit they are.
Fred once told me that when he died, he wanted his body put in a recycler like any belter would.
Fuck that. That ain't happening.
I never trusted Fred.
Good. You never should have.
Told me.
I always thought he was playing an angle.
It's because he was.
You know, you two are a lot alike. Which is probably why we don't get along.
I think you guys are getting along great. Don't cloud it with the overt shit.
Hope you and the Rossi are still in one piece when we get there.
Not much of a transmission delay.
Yeah, he's close.
He's supposed to be on Mars.
Oh, thank God if they can meet up. Oh, at least we get some people back together.
Philip.
Don't go through his stuff. You don't want to break his trust. The growing trust. What is that? It's really cool looking. Razor. What if it's like an engineering set or something? Like learning how to...
How'd you get out of the brig?
Your father let me out.
He did.
Yeah,
Are you planning to use my razor to try and kill him now?
maybe.
You saved a lot of better lives.
It was not just me alone. It was all of us together. Despite what your father may have told you. You're rebuilding an air scrubber. I did that when I was your age.
Practicing.
Modified the intake.
Palace, you said you know what I'm going through.
Yeah, this is good.
I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I know the power your father has.
He's a great leader.
That's not what I mean.
That's not what you mean either.
He made me feel like the center of the universe. I craved his attention. I wrote the code for the Augustine Gamara.
I know. It was a great victory.
Not for me.
She's got a lot of blood on her hands.
Now, the only dream I have for you is that someday you will regret all the things you've already done.
I'll save your tears. I'm a fighter. Strength makes us who we are.
Killing people doesn't mean you're strong.
No.
My life was his. My dreams were his. Everything I thought and did was to please him. I see the way you look at him.
Same look.
The hold he had over me.
I'm not you.
I know. But I hope you're not him.
I'm my own man.
Then be better.
I don't need him or you.
Listen, I'm good with you not needing me if you don't need him too.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Damn, this kid's good. Damn, this kid's good. Oh my God. What an amazing find.
I tried to take you away. If your father found out, it stopped me. I searched everywhere on Palace. hoping to find you and take you away.
Jesus.
I walked down to the docks by myself and went into an airlock. I remember feeling at peace for the first time since your father took you from me.
Oh my God.
Either way, alive or dead, you were going to grow up without a mother. I never wanted to leave you.
Did your dad ever tell you that?
Walking away is the only choice anyone ever has.
What a scene. Oh my God, what a scene.
I might have left that out of my message to her.
Really?
I can give you one of my old medals if you want.
Fuck you.
I love it.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
I just got a reply from Holden.
That was fast.
Real time?
Hey, Chief. Look, without going into the details, because quite frankly, you wouldn't believe them. Me and Bobby
Great cut.
is selling warships to Marco and Eros. We got profiles, drive signatures, and course projections, which we sent to Avasarala.
Heavy frigates, destroyers, warships.
Holy shit.
We don't have enough firepower.
Holden, I know that you want to help Naomi.
9v1.
No, we're not changing course.
You gotta get them before they rendezvous.
I need you to keep eyes on them. I know it's dangerous and a lot to ask, but if we lose track of them now, we may never find Naomi.
I'll plot a new course.
Love it. No questions. Just going.
We won't lose her, Jim.
Oh, love it. Okay, so he's gonna rig Naomi's ship to explode, right? Is that what or has already done so? Make some type of bomb. It's interesting. The mag, I guess those are mag locks on the bottom of his toolkit. Prax could have used one of those at one point.
I'm sorry for hitting you.
Been hit harder before.
Really? Well, at least he understands.
Whenever we get back to Palace after months on the float, first drink I'd always have.
I don't get back much anymore, so...
Her words hit him hard. She was hoping that he would have watched over Philip, and he didn't. Or he did, and it didn't work, or...
So I went to find you, and I saw you walk into an airlock.
So you know.
I knew where he was all along.
Wow.
The reason you never found Philip was because
I kept moving him.
Marco hid him from you.
Wow.
I thought you loved me.
I loved all of us. We were family. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought one day you would come back to Marco. I thought I would never see you again. And there you are on Palace in the old canteen after so long.
Where do they find these actors?
I thought maybe this is my chance to make it right with you.
It is.
Oh boy.
Help me now.
You've got a debt, buddy. You got a big debt. If you want your ledger clear. I want one of those cups.
Martian guns and tech on the black market, that's not shocking. But entire gunships?
That's something.
That would require months of planning, logistics, high-level military access.
Retasking a lot of those things too.
Inaros couldn't possibly have the type of money it requires to buy one of those ships. Which means...
They've promised him something.
he's offering something else as payment.
Ring space, baby.
Protomolecule.
I think that's one part of it, and I think the other is Cortazar. He's useless without a sample, and it can't be coincidence that they were both just taken.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Planning something with it.
The crew and I did have a sample.
Same one that Fred's got now, or had.
But why would he take Naomi? What could he possibly want with her?
She had a son with him.
Yeah, Jim's gonna put it together.
If it's them, they're still running dark.
They know we're looking at them. I've been pinging away with focused radar.
Let's check the scopes.
What do we got?
It's them, and they're burning like hell.
We got them. Intercept course. Everyone suit up and get ready for a high G burn.
Here comes the fucking juice, baby.
All right, here comes the juice.
Big dog gonna hunt.
The man has their instructions and knows what to do.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Spacing her wouldn't have changed anything.
No, but it would have shown Philip the price of failure.
She doesn't need to be here.
She never needed to be here.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
When I was a boy,
Oh boy. Here we go. This is why I am what I am.
I looked up to you. You taught me how to be strong.
I failed to figure on the manipulation.
Naomi is not going to leave again. If that troubles you, then you are free to go.
He's gonna kill you, buddy. You're a voice of dissent. His ego can't handle that.
Approaching missile lock.
Army torpedoes.
Listen, Bull, you be very fucking careful with that ship. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at that. Oh my god. It's like a helix of missiles. Oh my god.
BDC's on auto track.
Beginning evasive maneuvers.
I'm putting us into a spin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at her throwing up that lead.
Easy one, champ.
Oh, that's not good. Nice job, dude.
God damn, we got them all.
Did you make sure?
Charging up the railgun. There's a couple holes in their drive cone. And we'll
Fuck yeah, let's do this.
crew or their data logs can tell us how to find Naomi.
What about the proto-molecule?
You can't board. You don't have enough people to board here. Looks like you won't be flying anywhere anytime soon.
Zamia, this is Rocinante. Shut down your reactor immediately and prepare to be boarded.
They're gonna blow themselves up.
Zamia, power down your reactor immediately. This is your last chance.
Boom. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. Zealots. Son of a bitch. Okay, what are you looking at here? There's the ring. They're taking it. They're taking ring space. That was the price. Free passage for the Belters through it, but they control ring space. Or the Martians will destroy the ring space so Mars is viable again. Depends on Zealot like they are.
I want to show you all I can do. And I want our people to know who I am.
There you go.
You're right.
He's not gonna like that.
Or that it was Philip who took the life of Naomi Nagata after she attempted to take mine. Your weakness nearly undid everything we fought for.
Boy, your ego is fucking up here, buddy.
Everywhere are chanting my name, not yours.
Oh my god. Look at this fucking guy. He's your son, dude. Oh my god. I must be bigger than my son.
Played a part in our victory.
Fucking did more than you did, bud. He was on the ground on Mars.
And one day you will lead the belt.
Because I'm gonna live forever and... It's okay, Marco. You already showed Philip what he needed to see and get from this conversation. That's the thing. Philip's way, way smarter than I think Marco realizes. And he's way more...
Marco wants to see you.
Mm-hmm. He's way more perceptive. Keep treating him like a kid. He's gonna kill him in front of you, just so you know. Come on, Philip. Now's not the time, but you're gonna see something in a minute that's gonna set you on a path.
We've decided to use your ship to lure the Rocinante and destroy it. After you've watched your family die, we will put you on the float and you'll be free.
You fucking monster.
He wants the belt to know that he was the one who destroyed the Rocinante.
It's not true, and
Please
Philip...
don't do this.
It's already done.
You don't speak for him. This isn't you. You're not like him.
God, this kid's so good.
You have no idea who I am.
He has to do this.
Tried to poison me against my real family. You are everything I am not.
I think that's an act. I think that's an act by the kid. He has to do it. He has enough of his dad to know that appearances need to... They're gonna kill him right now.
Philip, don't do this, please.
Drummer's never gonna forgive you, buddy.
I fucking hate you. Get off. I hate you.
Philip, I think Philip's playing him. I really do. I might be completely wrong. I might just be hoping. I think Philip is playing him. He has to show him. He has to show him. He had to say that in front of him. He rigged that fucking thing to blow too. Philip, I think you're doing it, buddy. Come on, man. Come on, kid.
I know that look on your face. Don't do this. You don't have to.
And now follow me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You motherfucker, you're gonna end. Don't you fucking end. Oh my God. Oh my God. Close it, close it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank you so much for not ending. Wow. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Oh, sweet, merciful baby Jesus. Holy shit. Oh my God. All right. Holy shit. What's your heart rate? It's about 1,000 over 500. Yours? All right, everybody, we just got done watching The Expanse, Season 5, Episode 7, Oyedeng, and the only thing left to do is scream into the void. All right, everybody, we just got done watching the 7th episode of the 5th season of The Expanse, Oyedeng, which I'm sure I'm butchering, but boy, oh, fucking boy. Boy, oh boy. Again, the beta blockers that you all had suggested that I have for Season 5 really could have been used this episode. Oh, that ending. Oh my God, that ending. Holy shit. Okay. The ending is what it is. A masterpiece. And I can tell you this. Thank you, Expanse, for not leaving on a cliffhanger. I mean, that was a cliffhanger enough, but we had, Naomi actually make it to the other ship. Unreal shit. Unreal shit. Unreal shit. Okay, so my guess with all of this is, and I could be very wrong about this, but I think she made too much headway with Philip. I really do. I think that she made too much. Philip was only ever told the version of Naomi's leaving that Marco told him, which I'm sure was like, oh, your mom didn't want you, she abandoned you, which probably as soon as he met Naomi, immediately started to ping not true. Because if she never wanted him and she never cared about him, would be no overture to come and get Philip at this point, right? So he had to have known that there was something off, whether or not he wasn't outwardly questioning his father at that point. But the thing is, she had provided him too much truthful information, too many truthful details, that her truth started, even though she had a much smaller sample size, her truth outweighed or balanced up with the years of bullshit that Marco had been shoveling. So I think Philip is seeing through that. Again, Marco, for all of his, perceived, political acumen and all this stuff, all of his charisma, all of his leadership qualities that put him head and shoulders above everybody else, that really kind of, he's the only person that can lead the belt. All of that mindset and everything, it shows really how out of touch he is, especially with his son and especially with members of his crew. Turning on Philip in front of there and really kind of chastising him, belittling him, basically, I'm the one, Marco Inaros, not you, Philip. Whenever I'm dead, then maybe you can do something, but not until then. That showed Philip everything he needed to see about his dad. And I guarantee you there have been hints about that throughout his life. He's seen flashes of this beast behind the curtain from his dad. And again, it's not a beast where, honestly, it's not even something to be scared of. It's just his truthful kind of personality, the way that he's barking and the way that he got. And again, Philip saw whenever he got so upset and stomped his feet around and everything like that, he's really getting a good look at his dad. There is the image of Marco Inaros, there's the legend of Marco Inaros, there's the public relations of Marco Inaros, and there's the past that Marco has painted and poured into Philip's ears, and then there's the truth. And my grandfather always said one truth will outweigh 100 lies. And I think that that's what we're seeing right here. The truth is making way more headway with Philip than years and years and years of this bullshit. And see, that's so realistic too, because it's something that a bard like Marco would never get. He would never get, because it would take empathy. It takes empathy for him to put himself in Philip's shoes, to see the world through his son's eyes, to see how his son sees him. He defaults to, everybody sees me as the savior of the belt. Everybody sees me as being fucking awesome. They see me the same way I see me. And that is that. I've said it since we met this motherfucker. He is terminally arrogant. That's his problem. He's a genius. In all likelihood, had the totality of his plan worked with the asteroids, it would have, I think personally, and I might be super wrong, or be corrected whenever I read the books, that if all of his rocks had hit, I can't imagine that the Earth would ever been able to recover. If Christian had not, gotten the word through, and then Nancy obviously would have gone, the UN Secretary General would have been killed immediately. They would have been in a state of complete confusion. They would have had no idea what was going on, and those asteroids would have bam, 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 bam. And I can't imagine that Earth would have been able to recover from that. It's going to be hard enough the way it is with the 3 hits, but 9, I think, was the total. 9 hits, 3 times as many. And I'm sure that some of them were bigger than I personally think that this guy's brilliant. He could have taken out the Earth if he, had been able to kind of get past the natural force that is Christian. But with all of that, he's eating and is feeding off of his own smorgasbord of bullshit here. And he has been. That is the price of arrogance, where you can't even contemplate the idea that you might be wrong about something. And that is Marco Inaros. Every decision he makes, he believes to be the greatest one. Every move that he makes, he believes to be like the tactically superior. So when one thing doesn't go his way, he stomps around and just acts like a little Lord Fauntleroy. Again, amazing performance by the actor. Maybe, I think it's safe to say too, and I make sure I get the actor's name for Marco. This guy might be giving the best performance so far on The Expanse, and that's saying a lot, because I think that Thomas Jane, in all the incarnations he had to go through, did such a great job. I think that Wes has done an incredible job with Amos, following that path, that psychological kind of exploration that he has been on. Christian has been unreal, but in the sample size that we've seen, and just, getting the essence of a character and displaying it for the audience is the number one job of getting the words on the page from the writer's head to the page and then to the audience. Um, I don't think we've seen anybody in such a short period of time, compared to the other people I mentioned, being able to show exactly what this character is about. It's masterclass shit. There's so much to go into with this show, but really, I think an episode like this one, especially when it was so heavily dominated by the family dynamic and it was so heavily dominated by Naomi and Marco and Philip, and actually everybody that was on Marco's ship too. There was it was a real question and a real kind of example or observation of the Belter definition of family. You know what I mean? It's and again, Belters are humans. It's not like it's, an alien culture or anything like that. But the Belt has always been and will continue to be for as long as they are known as the Belters. In my mind, just like we had very tribal, they are a family, not just of the nuclear family unit, but an extension to everybody that's on your ship, everybody that's in your crew, everybody that's in your faction, everybody that's in, and then it extends at some points to the entirety of the Belt, make sure the others' plates are full and you'll be well fed. I think about our big guy on the docks. You're not done yet. Put Naomi on the ship, close the door. I mean, when the Belt needs to do it, the Belt becomes like an organism where it says, okay, if we, try to make everybody make it, we're all going to die. Well, we'll cut off a certain piece of ourselves so the Belt lives. I love that. And I think that we saw a kind of a small cross section of that aboard the ship today, and actually kind of spread out a little bit through the fleet too. And I think in and of itself, that is where the problems are going to arise between Marco and the Inaros faction. And I hesitate to call them traitors to Mars at this point because I've got an idea for them. I think the Martians are using Marco as much, if not more, than what Marco thinks he's using the Martians for. I think that the Martians are able to, manipulate, and now with the maiming of Earth, really all eyes are off Mars. Or the Earth is looking, UN is looking right at the Belt, right at Marco Inaros. What's he going to do next? And the OPA is looking, right, especially with Marco kind of thinking he's got the Martians in his back pocket, or, a faction of the Martians in his back pocket. His attention is on the UN, on the Earth. The Martians are working without a leash right now. And I think I'm convinced that there's no way that this Admiral, what's his name, is going to make moves that would ultimately hurt Mars or help the OPA beyond an extent. Like, he's using the OPA to take out Earth, and I'm convinced and have been convinced since his little speech at the War College that his intention is to take ring space, because that is the most vital place in the entire solar system. If you've got control of ring space, you've got control of everything. Everything, all the money, all the commerce, all the trade, all the population, all the migratory patterns of any of the humans that want to go out there or come back or send things. If you control that, you run the solar system. And I swear that is where they are going. Now, again, the only difference in my mind that could be there is that they don't really have any designs on ring space or the ring planets or, all the other planets that, and systems that you could get to. Their idea could be to destroy the ring, to close all this shit down, and to return Mars to prominence, the planet Mars to prominence. Again, I think that's way more of almost a short-sighted, that's very like a zealot, like, to do something like that where you're kind of cutting off your nose to spite your face and leaving all the money and resources of the ring space away, because at this point the Martians, I'm assuming, have no idea about like the things that Jim has seen and the problems he thinks are arising. Every time I go through across the threshold, I think they're waking up. I think the people that took out the builders are getting pissed and they're starting to turn in their gaze towards us. I don't think that plays anything into it. I think this is purely a Martian play for Martian politics and Martian military might. But we'll see, friends. This is a setup that is really, season 5 has been a roller coaster of fantastic scenes, incredible character exploration, across the board, revelatory moments that they have been building on since literally season 1, episode 1. The payoff here is monumental, and I know for a fact we're nowhere near done. I know for a fact that we have just got an absolute ton more to come out, things that I have not even been thinking about. The proto-molecules back in play, and that in and of itself should be terrifying. And strangely enough, it's like third on the list of shit we've got to get done. Friends, what a ride. And it ain't over yet because the juice is still flowing. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time it's Expanse Day, the best day of the week. And of course, if there's anything that we do Expanse included that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But my dear friends, all that is then, this is now, and now it's time to unfortunately say goodbye from the Expanse. But where do we say goodbye from? Well, friends, you know what? This is a selfish one for me because as of right now, it looks like only Philip is the one that witnessed the incredible bravery of Naomi Nagata. But for us, friends, I'm putting us at that window right behind Philip. We see it too. You know why? Because we're Belters, we're Martians, we're Earthers, we're everyone inside the Expanse, and we can be anywhere we want to be. And by God, today, we witness one of our heroes doing that hero shit. Friends, until such time as we get a chance to end both this season and this fantastic tale, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.